What is up, everybody? Taters from TeamSlopyTaters back again today with a deck profile of my Miracle Hero deck that I showed you guys yesterday. I'm sorry I did not put this out as soon as it got 10 likes. I've been playing a lot of League of Legends lately. I'm fucking around with Jace and Nautilus and Vigar and Moo and just having fun. And just playing some League of Legends. So I came today and I'm going to give you guys the deck profile of the day, so don't kill me. This is still a very early build of my Miracle Hero deck, so it's not perfect by any means whatsoever. And there's still some really big kinks I gotta work out with the deck, but as for now, this is what I have. So I'm gonna share with you guys, and you guys can help me. Give me some suggestions down in the comments below as to what I can do to help improve the deck, what I can take out, what I can put in, and yeah. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the deck list. If you guys don't feel like if you guys don't feel like listening to what I have to say, the deck list will be down in the description below, so you guys can check it out there. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. We have 1 Elemental Hero Stratos, god damn it, 3 Neos Alius, 2 Bubbleman. That's our hero engine. It's very small, but you can get to it extremely fast. 1 Zephyros, 3 Volcanic Shells, and 3 Thunder Dragons with 1 Gorz. Our spell lineup, there's a lot of them. There's 20 spells, 7 traps, and only 14 monsters. Our spell lineup is 3 Miracle Fusions, a Reinforcement in the Army, 2 Emergency Calls, 2 Part of Dualities, 2 Shard of Greeds, 3 MSTs, 1 Feather of the Phoenix, 1 Lightning Vortex, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Book of Moon, Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm. Our trap lineup is 3 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, 2 Mirror Force, and 2 Torrential Tribute. For our extra deck, we have 2 Elemental Hero The Shining, 2 Elemental Hero Nova Master, 1 Elemental Hero Ab-Zero, 1 Great Tornado, and then we have 2 Blade Armor Ninjas, 1 Lavalval Chain, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Steel Storm Roach, and 1 Heroic Champion Gandiva, 1 Maestroke, and 1 Utopia. So the main focus of this deck is to it's pretty much just Miracle Fusion. The entire deck is made around Miracle Fusion and going into very fast fusions and XCs. So I'll just kind of explain to you how it works. You want to use Volcanic Shells and Thunder Dragons as your Miracle Fusion targets for obviously the Shining and Nova Master to keep consistency and have giant beat sticks for nothing. And what you're going to do with the dead copies that are in your hand, because essentially what you want is you want Thunder Dragons and Volcanic Shells in your graveyard, is you're going to pitch them for Feather of the Phoenix, Lightning Vortex, and your Phoenix Wing Wind Blasts. That's the ideal situation for all this stuff, is to be able to do that. So yeah, essentially, you want to get the stuff, the Volcanic Shells and the Thunder Dragons in the grave as fast as possible, while getting Miracle Fusion to your hand as fast as possible. And how you're going to achieve that is pretty much just moving as fast as possible. Thunder Dragons and Volcanic Shells will thin your deck out, as well as putting targets in the graveyard for Miracle Fusion, so you can get to your Miracle Fusion faster and have fuel for it. You have infinite amounts of search power with Reinforcements, 2 E-Calls, 2 Part of Dualities, and 2 Shard of Greeds. And you're going to be pitching your dead copies of Thunder Dragon and Volcanic Shell from your hand for Phoenix Wing Wind Blast and keep your opponent at bay, stop what they're doing. You're going to use a Feather of the Phoenix to put more targets in the graveyard and reuse Miracle Fusions. Lightning Vortex is kind of a backup to get dead cards out of your hand and go for, the big pushes. All in all, the deck is focused around Miracle Fusion, but it's still got the speed of the hero aspect. So you can go into like the double Blade Armor Ninja OTK, which I've done twice now with the deck, and so that's still there. And the only conflict I've been having with the deck is opening with like Thunder Dragon and Bubbleman, or Volcanic Shell and Bubbleman, and having no other heroes or way to get those out of my hand. So that's the only real trouble I've had in my deck. And you know, stuff like Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast, and Feather of the Phoenix, and Lightning Vortex really are no trouble, because once you get to your Miracle Fusions and your heroes, you really have no use for stuff like Shard of Greed and Pot of Duality and stuff like that. Foolish Burials, those all pretty much just become dead. So you can pitch those with Lightning Vortex and such, and go for power plays. Xyzs are a really big deal in this deck, mostly concerning Steel Swim Roach and Gandiva. Lavalval Chain, if you can go into that as fast as possible, that is always good. You can go into Lavalval Chain and go ahead and dump that Volcanic Shell in the graveyard, because sometimes Volcanic Shell is kind of difficult to get into the graveyard, and you end up having problems with that. Even if they're warning the Lavalval Chain, if you've done it right, you should still have the graveyard you want, because essentially Volcanic Shell is just there to thin your deck and be a fire target. But if you've pitched your Thunder Dragon and then gone into Lavalval Chain, then you've still achieved what you want, because you still have two heroes and a light target and a fire target in grave. The fire target being Lavalval Chain. But Steel Storm Roach and Gandiva play a huge role in this deck, mostly because you really the only defense you have comes with Mirror Force and Torrential, and you only have 4 of those. And sometimes you can't always rely on your discard outlets like Lightning Vortex and Feather and Wing Blast. You can't always rely on those, so these are your last line of defense, but you don't have very much of them. So Steel Storm Roach and Gandiva play a big role in just stopping your opponent for a little while until you can get to like a Miracle Fusion you need. Yeah, so that's really all I have to say about the deck. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm really wanting to make this deck as good as it can get, because I have a lot of fun in using this deck, and it's really interesting to me to see it go off and do what it does. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. As for that, guys, I'm Taters from TeamSlopyTaters. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, add us on Facebook, and check out our website so you guys can keep up with what they're doing. And yeah, I'll check you guys later. See ya.
I can still hear you calling my name, but I know deep inside I'm ready to race.